Guru Sijuta Pada Kamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavam Sri Rupam Shagrajatam Shagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Shajivam Shadaitam Shavadhutam Parijana Shahitam Krishna Chaitanya Dev Sri Radha Krishna Padam Shagana Lalita Sri Vishakham Nitasya Bandi Guru Padatandam Bhakta Vrinda Samanitam Sri Chaitanya Prabhunga Bandi Nityananda Shahuditam Sri Nandanandanam Bande Radhika Charanodam Gopi Jana Samajukritam Vrindavana Manoharam Guravi Gaura Chandravaya Radhikaya Istadalaya Krishnaya Krishna Bhakataya Tad Bhakataya Namo Namo Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Sri Krishna Chaitanya
Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
First of all, I offer my most respectful obeisances unto the lotus feet of my Guru Pada Padma, His Divine Grace, Srimad Bhakti Rakshaka Siddhara Deva Goswami Maharaj, and humbly praying for the Divine Grace and Mercy. I am humbly praying His Divine Grace and Mercy to be bestowed upon me, bestowed upon all of you. Thereafter, I offer my prostrated, humble obeisances, respectful obeisances unto the lotus feet of their divine graces. Om Vishnupad, Srimad Abhay Charunaravinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada Ji Maharaj. Om Vishnupad, Srimad Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Thakur. Om Vishnupad, Srimad Bhakti Pragyan Keshava Goswami Thakur. And all my Guru Varga, all the Rupanuga Guru Varga, humbly praying for their divine grace and mercy be bestowed upon me, all of us. Thereafter, offer my most respectful obeisances to the lotus feet of His Divine Grace, Paramahamsa Kula Churamana, Om Vishnupad Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada, and with all humility praying for His divine mercy, divine grace to be bestowed upon me, upon all of us, all of you. Offer my respectful obeisances to the lotus feet of all their divine graces. Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj, Srimad Bhakti Vallabha Tirtha Goswami Maharaj, Srimad Bhakti Sundar Govinda Goswami Maharaj, all the Vaishnava Vrinda, Acharya Vrinda. All glories to all Vaishnava Acharyas, all the devotees of their the divine couple and Sriman Mahaprabhu. Gaur Hari Bol. So the very nature of Krishna Katha, Hari Katha, is simply infinite. It has got innumerable aspects, unlimited. Okay. So the mundane ocean has got some limitation. But the ocean of Krishna Katha, Hari Katha, actually has no limitations. Okay. Truly unlimited, that of infinite nature. So we can begin from anywhere, end anywhere, that way. So often I choose this way of asking the devotees if they have some queries. I would like to invite some queries from the good-hearted devotees, okay, in relation to Mahaprabhu, Radha, Krishna, in relation to life divine, life of Krishna consciousness. So if you have any such query on any related to any topics of Krishna consciousness, I will be happy to relate to it and give my explanation. Okay, I will be happy to give illumination on that topics, which will be more relevant to your life. Often I invite the queries from the devotees, because then it will become more relevant to their feelings. Okay, to their feelings, what they want to know, what they want to really want me to discuss about, giving some illumination, okay, according to their choice. So, if you have, other I can begin spontaneous way speaking. You have, okay.
What is the explanation of Sri Jagannathastakam for Purusottama-Vrata? Why do you chant Jagannathastakam for Purusottama-Vrata on the
It is already known. The answer to that is already known by the learned devotees. You know. So, devotees already know about it, but since you are asking me in particular about it, okay, so I would like to give some illumination on that. You know, the very term Purusottama, the very word Purusottama is actually meant after Krishna, exclusively meant for Purusottama Krishna Chandra, Krishna. And we know Lord Jagannath is none other than Dwarkadhisha Krishna. Okay, all devotees know about it. Same Krishna Tattva, Lord Jagannath is the same Purusottama Vrindavanadhisha, Lord Krishna Tattva, Vrindavanadhisha Krishna, Lord of Vrindavan. So, the simple answer to that is, Lord Krishna is known as Purusottama, the best of all men, I mean real men. Okay, best of all male manifestation, male oriented manifestation of God, Godhead. I would rather say Godhead. Okay. I repeat, the best conception, the best personality of Supreme Godhead, Divine Godhead, Transcendental Godhead, okay, in the male form. Literal meaning. So, Purusottama. Purusha means divine male, divine man. Uttama means best of. Okay. The best. Not like one of the best, the best. That is Krishna, Purusottama. Okay. And Sri Jagannath Devi is Krishna. Krishna himself, in the Dwarkadhisha form, more is manifesting in Sri Jagannatha Puridham, Nilachala Puridham, as Dwarkadhisha Krishna, the Lord of Dwarka, who is called as, who is lovingly called as, defined as Dwarkadhisha Krishna, Krishna, the Emperor of Dwarka. Sri Jagannath. And because the Puri Dham is also named as Purusottama-Kshetra in particular, every Dhama has got its specific name. Siddham Vrindavana, Vrindavana Dhama, Ajodhya Dhama, okay, Mathura Dham, Dwaroka Dham. Similarly, Puri Dham. The another name of the Puri Dham is known as Purusottama-Kshetra, Nilachala Kshetra, Purusottama-Kshetra. Therefore, many devotees during this month of Purusottama-Vrata, many devotees simply go to Purusottama Dham, Puri Dham, to be observing, to be adherently, devotedly observing this whole month of Purusottama-Vrata over there, living in the Purusottama-Kshetra, Puri Dham, under the gracious shelter of Srimad Jagannath Subhadra Baladevji, under the gracious shelter of Srimad Mahaprabhu, Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, over there. Because see, Puri Dham or Purusottama-Kshetra, in other words, not only imbued with the memory, not only decorated with the memories of Sri Jagannath, Subhadra Baladevji, Sudarshan Maharaj, but also so much imbued with, so much decorated with the divine memories, merciful memories of Lord Chaitanya, Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu over there. He lived a very prominent, important portion of his manifest lifetime, okay, in Sri Jagannatha Puri Dham, Purusottama-Kshetra, absorbed in, deeply absorbed in, tasting, relishing Sri Radha Krishna Leela, divine Leela, Leelas of divine couple there, being overwhelmingly absorbed in Radha Bhava, in Sri Radha Bhava, both ways, often mostly in, not so much in Sambhoga way, but mostly in Vipralambha way, absorbed in Sri Gopi Bhava, specifically, very specifically, Sri Radha Bhava, esoteric mood, esoteric feelings, esoteric emotions, or esoteric divine emotions of Srimati Radharani, emotional love of Srimati Radharani for her beloved Lord Krishna, Radha. So therefore,
just same, on the same line, can we say that Vipralamba demonstrated by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Jagannath Puri, this is the sadhana, the perfect sadhana that we should follow?
certainly, certainly, according to one's own qualification, one should follow. It cannot be presented in a very generalized manner. And each and every one of us, each and every devotee may follow that, can follow that, depending upon one's own inner mood, relish, qualifications, taste. I repeat, depending so much upon one's own inner taste, inner love, what Rai Ramananda Prabhu mentioned. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, love. The inner quality of the laulam, taste, devotional relish, loving devotional taste, and some qualification accordingly. Okay. See, if a devotee sincerely feels that inspiration from the level of Chaitya Guru, divine level of Super Soul, Chaitya Guru, and just it becomes like self-effulgently supported, self-evidently supported by the devotee's true feelings from the core of heart, true love feelings, to be doing sadhana, being in Vipralambha mood, in Purusottama-Vrata, then it is quite okay. Then it is natural, normal for the devotee to have it.
This Chaitya Guru will manifest
Yes.
one's inner mood.
Inner mood, the taste, specific taste, to be engaged, to be absorbed in that kind of, see, Radha Bhava, that of Vipralambha category, Vipralambha nature. Okay, Vipralambha Prema. Okay. So, then the devotee can have that. But it has to be felt from the core of heart with all honesty, sincerity, truthfulness. Okay, not any type of presupposed planning, kind of, but there has to be living inspirations. Then it is understood, it is the call, it is the invitation from divine couple for that devotee to inspiring to go in that direction to be absorbed in Vipralambha mood, Vipralambha Krishna Prema mood of Srimati Radharani. I repeat, Vipralambha mood of Krishna Prema in Sri Radha Bhava. And it will be natural for that quality devotee, for that kind of devotee of that kind of qualification, to absorb in sadhana with Vipralambha mood.
But can it happen just by itself, just by sadhana, no external help from anyone?
It can happen by and from one's own deep sadhana, not ordinary type of sadhana, deep, profound sadhana, through Raga Marga, beyond Vidhi Marga, with all due respect to Vidhi Marga. But when one is more awakened in Raganuga line, Raganuga stream of bhakti, Krishna Prema, and with all humility is feeling that urge, divine inspiration, irresistible taste, to be absorbed in that kind of Vipralambha, that kind of sadhana in Vipralambha mood. Okay, taking the shelter, embracing the shelter of Srimati Radha Thakuran or Braja Gopis or Manjaris, Sakhis, Manjaris, under the gracious guidance of our qualified Guru Varga, and also, of course, under the gracious inspiration of Lord Chaitanya, Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who presented that invaluable, matchless gift, matchless ambrosial gift in our life. Unnata samarpayitum unnato jalo rasam bhakti sriyam.
Is that given to everyone? You were saying this morning, according to the different mood of everyone.
Yeah, then sorry, I'd like to finish.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Complete the sentence. So then, a devotee should be understood as qualified to be absorbed in Vipralambha Prema Sadhana in relation to Krishna, in relation to Sri Krishna, and also, of course, in relation to Srimati Radharani, with all humility. Vipralambha Sadhana. But, why I am speaking, a specific qualification is required, because Srimad Mahaprabhu always wanted to keep it more reserved. The reserved circle only, mostly with Swarup Goswami Prabhu, Rai Ramananda Prabhu, only very few, devotees, pure associates of the inner circle. But Mahaprabhu didn't restrict it, really, for other qualified devotees. Okay, although he manifested that pastimes to be tasting it, to be tasting that Vipralambha mood, the mood of Srimati Radhika in relation to Krishna. Okay, only surrounded by, accompanied by few intimate associates. But yet, message is given from Mahaprabhu. If other devotees really come up to that level, feel special inspirations, okay, following Raganuga Bhakti, should be included, can enter. Okay. Because that has also been given to us, that Mahaprabhu's Leela, Mahaprabhu's esoteric pastimes, intimate pastimes, in that way absorbed in Vipralambha mood, okay, along with Swarup Damodar Goswami, accompanied by Swarup Damodar Goswami, Rai Ramananda Prabhu, few others, has been presented to us through Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita.
And Rupa Goswami.
Rupa Goswami Prabhu also developed from that more. In that way it has been presented to all of us. Okay? Provided we must have that much sincerity, pure sincerity, with pure humility. And when we have full-scale sincerity with pure humility, and then we automatically, naturally have the taste, develop that taste, develop the special taste for absorbing in Vipralambha Prema Sadhana in relation to Krishna, then of course that is the qualification. Okay, of the devotee. The devotee is welcome, the devotee can definitely be absorbed in that sadhana. Again, humility is very important. Otherwise, a devotee should not think that he or she has abruptly all of a sudden become very high-class devotee now I don't need any kind of common type of sadhana or other things. I already became very high-class because I'm feeling such inspiration. And so, I will do only the high-class sadhana, why low-class sadhana? Then a mess will be, it will be a mess. Okay? Because a purely high-class, very high-class exalted devotee always have so much respect. Or even devotees of the Shantarasa, Dasarasa, Shokharasa. Great example is our Srila Raghunath Das Goswami Pad. See? So,
every...
Why are you writing about? Sorry. Because you tell example of Sri Raghunath Das Goswami Pad, how he had respect for...
You see, Dasaya Rasastu Nittam, Shakhaya me. Namastu Nittam, in that way he expressed. let my all devotion, let there be my devotional attachment towards Dasya Rasa. Dasya Rasa. Meaning that Sukha Rasa is too high for me. I offer my respectful obeisance to the Sukha Rasa. See? Becoming the devotee of Madhurya Rasa, high class Madhurya Rasa, he's educating us, teaching us how to also have full respect for any service of any rasa in relation to divine couple. Because see, a pure devotee, exalted devotee's character is this, I repeat. A very exalted devotees, okay, devotees of Krishna, the character is this, that he or she respects everything in relation to Krishna. Each and everything in relation to Krishna, Srimati Radhika. Okay? With full heart, whole heart. Because everything of Krishna they consider everything of Krishna, okay, must be respected in full. Because Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam, every part, every portion, every point, every level of the rasa in relation to Krishna, of love of Krishna, devotional love of Krishna, must have full respect, must be fully respected. Complete, with full-fledged respect. Sometimes when comparison comes, Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu very nicely, beautifully explained about that. Jar jai ras, sei hoy sarvottam, that tatastha hoiya bicharile ache tarotam. A particular specific rasa for every devotee. I repeat it, this a specific rasa of a devotee, his specific activities, okay, specific devotional love activities in relation to Krishna for a devotee is considered to be the highest for him. I repeat, a specific rasa and taste, devotional taste, love taste of a devotee in relation to Krishna Radhika is felt within, in heart, as the best of all. Okay. For every rasa, best of all. Devotee of Shanta Rasa thinks, my Shanta Rasa, this is the best. Dasya, devotee of Dasya Rasa, Shoksha Rasa, Vatsya, they all respectively feel, mine is the best. My way, my loving devotional way, okay, my love mellows in relation to Krishna Radhika is the best. But Srila Kaviraj Goswami could then explain further. Tatastha hoiya bicharile ache tarotam. But when we, not judge, but when we consider, when we deeply consider, analyze them, deeply, how to say, and we are deeply considering about all of them, or trying to understand all of them in a very appropriate way, from a neutral stand of, considerations, I would say. I don't want to use the word judgment here, because the word term judgment is very inapplicable. Sorry, very inappropriate. Very inappropriate in this context. When we become judgmental, when we judge something, we take a superior position and try to judge. Okay, in the world, in the transcendental world of devotional love of Krishna, is just our position should be the opposite. Okay, with all humility. Okay, we must take the position low, lower than low, with all humility. Okay, opposed, almost opposed to I am superior with all false pride. Then, the more the humbleness increases, the more there is humility, the more gain is there. Because it's revelation. Even so, all our considerations, feelings, conception about Radha Krishna Lila actually revealed in our heart. It cannot be realized through ascending method, but all are actually realized by descending method, to the path of revelation, okay, through the path of scriptural knowledge, to the path of visions of holy scriptures, through our Guru Varga, pure devotees of Lord, and also through the path of revelation, through Chaitya Guru. Happens. So back to the point. So Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu explains further. So, but when from a very neutral stand of our broad considerations or analyzation or understanding, when you look into them, okay, then of course there are differences, there are distinctions, hierarchies, okay, among all those rasas. But again he mentioned, but every devotee of each rasa, every devotee of their respective rasa simply thinks mine is the best. Achinta Veda Veda, character also here. So both are reality. See, and often, or time to time, even the devotees of the highest quarter, devotees of the highest level of the rasa, Madhurya rasa level, also teaches us, educates us, inspires us how to respect even Shanta rasa, activities, services of Shanta rasa, Dasya rasa.
That's Venukita.
Yes, yes. Therefore you see, Madhurya rasa also contains Shanta, Dasya, Sukha, Vatsalya within. But again, with a very distinct, quite distinct flavor, distinct taste, very special taste. Let me explain. When we see Shantarasa in Shantarasa, Shantarasa from Shantarasa level is of one quality. But same Shantarasa, while found embraced within Madhurya rasa, of higher quality. Similarly, Dasya in a basic way is one quality, rasa. It is Dasya rasa, is situated only on Dasya rasa, okay, based on Dasya rasa, is of one quality. Same Dasya rasa, in similar way, same Dasya rasa, Shakha rasa, Vatsalya rasa, while embraced within Madhurya rasa, they have higher qualities. They are more unique and distinct, special qualities. Okay, because they are qualified by Madhurya rasa. All Shanta, Dasya, Shakha, Vatsalya, all the rasas become extra qualified. Okay, more qualified, more specially qualified by the association company of the Madhurya rasa. Therefore, there will be some distinctions. So therefore, when Raghunath Das Goswami Pad, okay, paying obeisance to Shakha rasa, okay, and claim, and also expressing, let there be all my attachment, my devotion towards Dasya rasa. Shakha rasa is even too high for me. I pay my respectful obeisance. I rather pay my respectful obeisance towards the Shakha rasa. Let my devotion, let my loving devotion flow, first be attached with Dasya rasa, flow in Dasya rasa to be serving, okay, my divine God and divine Goddess, my Swami and Swamini, Rasaraja Krishna, Mahabhava Swarupini Srimati Radhe. That is Raghunath Das Goswami Prabhu's mood, being a high-class devotee of the Madhurya rasa, being Manjari. That's how we are educated. That's how we are taught. We are educated. We are inspired by our Guru Varga, great, glorious Guru Varga. not only by Sri Raghunath Das Goswami, but by also other Goswamis. Okay? As we look into the lifestyle of Sri Rupa Goswami Prabhu, look into his character, we also see the Rupa Goswami Prabhu, Sanatana Goswami Prabhu, all Goswamis, they became so much respectful for any part of Krishna consciousness, any part of loving devotion to Krishna, because ultimately they are relating to Krishna, no matter which rasa. Okay, they are relating to Krishna, even comparatively, I don't mean in literal sense, even comparatively lower kind of the rasa in relation to Krishna, I mean not in a literal sense, please. Yes, comparatively, even the comparatively lower type of rasa like Shanta rasa, service in Shanta rasa, service in Dasa, are great for them, objects of great respect, full respect for them. That's how they revere Krishna. Not only love, behind their loving appreciation for Krishna Radhika, behind their loving devotional appreciation and dedication for Radharani and Krishna, they have got also so much reverence and respect when required. While it is required, reverence may not be required all the time, understandable, according to Leela. But on Tattva, on the basis of the Tattva, okay, in relation to show respect to the Krishna Tattva, okay, and all Krishna Leela Tattva, they have full respect, they pay full respect to all levels of rasas and service of the rasa in relation to Krishna.
We can find this in Brihad Bhagavatamritam and
yes.
Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu.
Yes. And this morning we also, today also discussing about that in Gopala Champu.
Gopal Champu.
Even if that, see, in Sri Gopala Champu it is so wonderfully, beautifully described. Upon waking up in the morning, one of the daily duties, not just duty, one of the daily activities of Srimati Radharani is just to go see Ma Jashoda and Nanda Maharaj touching their feet, touching their lotus feet, paying obeisance. Because in the aspect of the Leela, Srimati Radharani is daughter-in-law of Nanda Maharaj and Ma Jashoda. So giving full respect and taking blessings. Whereas by Tatastha Vichara, comparative by Srimati Radharani is Mahabhava Swarupini, higher than, having higher position compared to Ma Jashoda and Nanda Maharaj. And she herself paying so much respect, paying respectful obeisance in the morning is one of her essential activities. Paying full respect to Mother Jashoda and Nanda Maharaj in the morning, okay, touching their feet, taking their blessings, grace. Why? In relation to Krishna, ultimately. They are Krishna's parents, Krishna's eternal parents. And she in relationship, daughter-in-law, eternal daughter-in-law. Because through Gopala Champu, Sri Radharani and Krishna are eternally married, Shakya Leela. By Shakya Leela, it has been well established. It has been well established by Sri Jiva Goswami Prabhu. Because it is also truth, absolute truth. That is the truth. Because we call divine couple. Divine couple means they are eternally transcendental husband-wife. Okay. Again, in order to enhance the taste of their love pastimes more than that, okay, to make more enhancement and, in other words, to increase it more and more, they accept the dramatic ways of Parokya Leela. Okay, artificially creating all obstacles and impediments, and some sort of some sort of so-called problems. Okay, just started dramatically. In order to enhance the desperate feelings, or intense feelings between Srimati Radharani and Krishna to be united with each other. Just as with this, in this forum we are discussing, Guru Maharaj gave very nice example. Guru Varga explained very nicely. See, there we see a flowing river. See a flowing river in a natural way. Okay, it has current. River water flowing with a current. It's called current. But when we put a dam, when we create a dam, create an obstruction right on the river water, that's how they, that's how they produce hydroelectricity. And then they open some small hole, okay, on some portion of the dam. Then the water flows like anything, 10 times, 20 times speed, because of creating obstruction before that water current. So then with so much more weight and speed and power, water flows. Parokya Leela is like that. It is that. Because in the Shakya Leela, everything is easily available. Whatever Krishna wishes from Srimati Radharani, whatever Srimati Radharani wishes from Krishna, all are eternally licensed, okay, easily available to them. Okay, so they want to add a special taste. So they consider to add a very special taste in their love pastimes, a devotional love pastime, transcendental love pastime. So desiring to increase its power, intensity, desiring to enhance its intensity of their love pastimes, love feelings, desperate love feelings for each other. Just by their sweet will, many obstacles are coming. In Shakya Leela there is no obstacles. In the higher Madhurya Rasa pastimes, there are love pastimes. But also so many obstacles are found. Many obstacles are created, found in the Parokya Leela. Okay, Parokya pastimes. And see, this Abhishara Leela. In the midnight, mid-stormy night, so dark and storm, heavily raining, Braja Gopis, Srimati Radharani running towards Krishna, were attracted by flute song. Feet are bleeding. They're on the thorny forest, through the thorny forest. Can you imagine how transcendental? So much transcendental. Through the thorny forest path, feet are getting hard and bleeding, taking rainfall, shivering in cold. Okay, dark, stormy night, ferocious animals, snakes, other ferocious animals, dark night, but moving forward, running towards Krishna through that. Abhishara Leela. Okay. In spite of their so much physical distress, they don't care. They don't at all care about anything of their physical pain and distress, being filled with the love of Krishna. They are taking pain, so it's so penance, such a great penance for them. Taking so much pain to move towards Krishna, but they have got so much irresistible attraction towards Krishna, love attraction, painful love attraction towards Krishna. They are running besides themselves, they are running, losing, without caring, simply running towards Krishna without caring about their physical pains, okay, great physical pains and wounding, getting wounded, they don't care. So filled with joy of divine love of Krishna, filled with ambrosial joy, bliss of love of Krishna. Despite taking so much pain and austerity, heavy rainfall, pain, feet are bleeding, risk is there, many ferocious animals there, the dark night, still running towards Krishna. These are all can be found in Parokya Leela, more Brahma, Parokya Leela. And also other aspect, okay, in Srimati Radharani's and Brajagopi's Leela, okay, transcendental Leela with Krishna, is to have Brahma Bhav, leftist. To be in leftist mood rather than wing. How to say rightist mood?
Right.
So rightist mood is represented by more Shakya Leela, Shakya Bhav.
Chandravali.
Right, everything is, in Shakya Leela everything is fairly easily available. Whenever Krishna is wanting something from Brajagopi, Srimati Radhika, they are ready to give, ready to offer, easily available. Okay. That is also very great. Okay. Sukharup Krishna karen sukha ashadan, bhaktagane sukha dite ladini karan. Krishna himself is the full-fledged embodiment or personification of all bliss, divine bliss, ambrosial bliss. And that same, the full-fledged, the complete personification of all ambrosial bliss now, wanting further bliss from Srimati Radharani, from Mahabhava Swarupini, from Srimati Radharani. She is even the greater personification of all blissful love of Krishna, for Krishna. Krishna has irresistible attraction to taste that love of Srimati Radharani for him, and thereby he is also tasting his own love for Srimati Radharani, being complemented by each other. Both kinds of love stream being now complemented by each other. Krishna's love for Srimati Radharani and Srimati Radharani's love for Krishna. Both want to feel into both. Both want to relish. Both flows, both versions of their love feelings for each other. So Mahaprabhu actually relished both categories. So there comes, yes, so Parokya mood, leftist mood, simply appear, simply manifest for higher and higher enhancement, intensity of their love pastimes, pure love pastimes, yes.
You told me this morning that Krishna in Tattva, he's supreme being. And Srimati Radhika, she cannot be higher in Tattva. You said that. Huh? I understood, I agree. I just wanted to hear from you, how do you explain Srila Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Goswami Maharaj when he explained Gayatri mantra, Brahma-Gayatri, saying that the worship of Brahma-Gayatri is actually Srimati Radhika.
Yes, Radha Koyim Karcha. So before I touch on this point, I start discussing on this, I would like to clarify again, when I said Krishna is higher than Srimati Radhika, only by tattvic nature, as it is described that Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam, Krishna is Purna Shakti Man, and Srimati Radharani is Krishna Shakti. So in that sense of the tattva, I said that. But Srimati Radharani is also higher than Krishna in other way. Okay, in love consideration. Okay, in the consideration of her full dedication, dedicated love towards Krishna, devoted love towards Krishna, it is so attractive, so powerful, it overpowers Krishna. In that way, Srimati Radharani is higher. Shakti also becoming higher than Shaktiman. Okay, in the Leela consideration. From the Leela perspective, okay, of love pastimes, love attraction, love power, Srimati Radharani is higher than Krishna. But from the Tattvic concept, Tattva aspect of Krishna, Krishna is higher. So, we can say, following in the great wonderful expression of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, we can conclude both are higher than each other. It so happened once during one festival, devotees cooked many delicious dishes offered to Krishna. Okay, after offering to Lord, then at some point they brought the prasadam to Srila Prabhupada, Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada I am talking about. They joyfully brought the prasadam to Srila Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada to feed, okay, to feed their Gurudev, beloved Gurudev. And at some point, because they are not one cook, several, I think there are few cooks involved on that occasion, festival occasion, must be either Janmashtami or Sri Radhashtami, big festival occasion, or Mahaprabhu's appearance day. I don't exactly remember, but I clearly remember the great example, okay, great comment by him. Then a few cooks are involved. Then at some point, they lovingly began to ask their Gurudev, Prabhu, they used to call, they always would not call Srila Prabhupada all the time. But in a very dear way, a short form, often in a very beloved way they used to call Prabhu, very respectfully beloved way. They used to call Prabhu, sometimes Prabhupada, sometimes Prabhu. Because Prabhu, the term Prabhu to them is supreme. We even address the Supreme Lord as Prabhu. Many places, only Prabhu. So, Prabhu or Prabhupada. Which one you think more delicious? Which one is the best delicious? Can you tell us, please? Which of the items in this prasadam you like the best? Okay. You think the better, the best. Then Srila Prabhupada was eating, releasing prasad. Someone looked up to them, saying, in Bengali he replied, Shobta che shobta bhalo. All of them, okay, all of them are tastier, more delicious than each other. All the items of the bhogan, prasadam, are actually more delicious than each other. Smile at them and continue taking prasad. Same way. So, Purna Shaktiman Krishna and Purna Shakti, both are full-fledged, both are unlimited, both are infinite, both are of infinite nature, that of unlimited nature. Purna Shaktiman and Purna Shakti, basically non-different by tattvic nature. Okay? So both are higher than each other, greater than each other. That is the Achinta Bheda-Bhed conclusion. That should be the conclusion from the stand of Achinta Bheda-Bheda, which is finally inconceivable. Okay? Because so transcendental to our limited human knowledge, human ability of conceptualizations. So, simply transcendental. So Mahaprabhu said, it's just you know. You can only comprehend to certain extent, not more than that. You have to really, if you have to really comprehend more than that, you also need to be transcendental first, in order to realize more about the transcendental reality. Okay, transcendental truth. Otherwise you cannot comprehend. You cannot comprehend much. So therefore he finally said, finally it is inconceivable to you. You can only comprehend to a certain extent only. Beyond that you cannot. And don't worry about that. If you want to comprehend more, it will be naturally revealed by grace. Okay, by grace, by mercy. But you don't try to understand through ascending method. You become subject and you try to make it object of your knowledge and think, I can conceive. It doesn't happen that way. Always happens opposite way, through revelation. Descending method. Avaroha pantha. Means through revelation, divine revelations. So, yes, so I just first I wanted to clarify about this point, that both are higher than each other. Okay. Anyway, one is Rasa concept, Rasa conception, Leela conception. Other is Tattva conception. Okay. By Tattva conception, Krishna is higher than Srimati Radharani. By Rasa power, power of the Rasa, love for Krishna, Radharani is certainly higher than Krishna. Okay, they are complementing each other. Basically they are non-different. As I mentioned this morning, Radha Purna Shakti, Krishna Purna Shakti Man, Dui Vastu Bhedo Nahi, Shastra Paraman, from Chaitanya Charitamrita. So Swarup Damodar Goswami also explained, Radha Krishna Pranaya Vikitiladini Shakti Rashmat Ekatmana Vopi. Okay. And in Mahaprabhu from there Ekatma. Ekatmana Vopi Bhuvipura, then Deho Bhedam Gatauto. From Ekatma, they are dividing into two forms to release their Leela, to release their ambrosial pastimes, nectar of the Leela. Deho Bhedam Gatauto. Sri Chaitanyakhyam Prakata Madhuna Taddayan Chaikkamaktam. Again Chaikkamaktam. Chaitanyakhyam Prakata Madhuna Taddayan Chaikkamaktam. Radha Bhava Dhuti Shubalitam Naumi Krishna Sharupam. See, here he was praising that Krishna. He was narrating the glories of that Krishna who is enveloped, embraced by the Radha Bhava, by the divine mood and complexion of Srimati Radharani. Her devotional, I would say devotional love complexion and mood. Devotional love, mood and complexion of Srimati Radharani. Because devotional love also has got colors, complexions on the plane of perfection, plane of Goloka Vrindavana, divine abode of Krishna. Each and everything manifests in multifariously beautiful way, like colorful rainbow, not only black and white. Never like just only black and white. So limited conception. It's like rainbow conception of Radha Krishna consciousness. Okay. And taste also like that, not one rasa taste. Shanto, Dasya, Shakho, Vatsalva, Madhurya, Rasa. They also manifest in variegated ways, beautiful ways. Although they are named in a particular way, level, but they are also not limited within their basic level. They have reciprocation through interrelationship. Shanto, Dasya, Shakho, Vatsalya, Madhurya, all are interrelated. They are not really separate from each other. Even the Dadasha Rasa, 12 rasas, like a garland. Each flower is separate. At the same time, they are not separate in a garland. Real garland. Yes. So we have to view, we have to understand all of them. Okay, in particular as well as in common, relatively and also holistically, absolutely. Holistic conception of Radha Krishna Leela, Radha Krishna Tattva should be realized, should be understood, very important. So, back to the point. Yes. So, Swarup Damodar Goswami Prabhu, paying full respectful obeisances, okay, singing the glories of that Krishna, embraced by the devotional love, complexion and mood, loving devotional mood of, and complexion of Srimati Radhika, Mahaprabhu. And that was realized by them. Mahaprabhu showed them to Rai Ramananda the same, that mystery, that wonderful vision, wonderful tattva, Rasaraj and Mahabhav Duya Kuru. Rasaraj and Mahabhav Duya Kuru. Rai Ramananda Prabhu could not simply hold his normal way, fell unconscious on the ground. He could not hold himself in a normal, usual way. He felt overwhelmed, fell on the ground, losing external consciousness. Then when Mahaprabhu woke him up again, he was surprised. Again surprised to see Mahaprabhu in sannyasi, in sannyasi form. Just a moment ago, he found the same divine sannyasi as this combination of two forms, a combination of two forms as Rasaraja and Mahabhava, okay, in interrelationship. How could again, all of a sudden, the Rasaraja Mahabhava now became manifesting a sannyasi form, in Bhava, because Rai Ramananda was still in Bhava. He has not yet come to the complete external consciousness. So he was being wonderstruck. Just a moment ago, I found you in both most beautiful forms as Rasaraja Krishna, Mahabhava Swarupini Srimati Radharani. Now I see you in beautiful golden sannyasi form. Yeah. That was like happy surprise, very, how to say, happy or some sort of ecstatic surprise, nectarine surprise for him. And Swarup Damodar Goswami Prabhu now described both aspects in this verse. Radha Krishna Pranaya Vikitil Ladini Shakti Rasma. Also, he beautifully described, sang the glory of Mahaprabhu. First starting with Jadadvaitanga Brahma Panishadi Tadat Pashatanuva. Yah Atmantarjami Purusaiti Sausham Subhava in this way going. Saraswajjai Purna Jahyo Bhagavan Sashayamayam Na Chaitannat Krishna Jagati Paratattam Paramya. See, here he says, there is no other, there cannot be greater tattva, there cannot be any supreme tattva of Isha greater than, higher than Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. See here, again he is speaking like that way. There cannot be any tattva of God, conception of God greater than Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Knowing, upon knowing, combination of Radharani and Krishna. In this way then, second verse, Anarpita Charimi Chirat Karunaya Bhatirna Kalu Samarpaitam Unnato Jalarasam.
That's Rupa Goswami.
But yes, but yeah, that was by Swarupa, it is by Rupa Goswami Prabhu. Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu collected all those. Sri Chaitanya Chaitanya. Right, you are very right. It was by Rupa Goswami Prabhu. Then Sri Radhaya Pranaya Mahima Kidisho Vanaya Iva, also by Sri Rupa Goswami, yes? You know, Rupa Goswami Prabhu. Sri Radhaya Pranaya Mahima Kidisho Vanaya Iva, Sadhyo Yenad Bhuta Madhurima Kidisho Va Madiya, Shokhan Chasha Madanu Bhavata Kidisham Beti Loha, Tadbhavadhya Samajani Sachi Garva Sindhu Harindu. Beautiful, wonderful verse. All around Srimati Radharani and Radharani. See, describing Krishna, singing singing the ambrosial glories of Krishna in ambrosial relation to Srimati Radharani. Throughout all these verses, see, except for the first verse, the more tattva, description of the tattva, Yadadvaitanga Brahma Upanishadi Tadad Purusottama, that is more tattvic description about Mahaprabhu. Then other verses all are related to Srimati Radharani. Unnato Jalarasham, Madhurya Prem, then Radha Krishna Pranaya Brikitil, Radha Krishna Pranaya Brikitil Ladini Shakti Rashma. Then Sri Radhaya Pranaya Mahima, all are related to Srimati Radharani. Okay. Describing Mahaprabhu Gaura Tattva in relation to Srimati Radharani. Very wonderful to see. So again, what was your query?
But the writing of Gayatri Mantra in relation with Srimati Radhika.
Oh, that is another vast, wonderful way to explain. I will take another maybe 1 hour more to explain.
We don't mind.
That is one of the most wonderful, super excellent gifts of Srila Guru Maharaj.
Very wonderful explanation.
Yes, inspired from the core of her heart. So he also admitted it was revealed as he was meditating on the Brahma-Gayatri more and more, went deeper and deeper, went higher and higher. He reached Radha Dasyam finally from his direct revelation. He presented that. And he so nicely, wonderfully presented step by step, starting from Om Bhur Bhuvasha, description of the planetary systems, Om Bhur Bhuvasha, Ittadi, etc. Tat Savitu Varennam. Tat Savitu means the manifester of all this universal system, all this planetary system, universe, you can say. The main Savitu means the very manifester of the whole universe, cosmos. So now, Varennam means, okay, even worshipped. Now worshipped by that Shabita means the manifester of the whole universe, somewhat like Brahmaji, Srishtikarta, Savitu. Brahmaji, there are Brahmaji of different categories, you know. So even most respectfully, fully, most respectfully and holistically worshipped by the manifester, in other words, creator of the whole universe. Okay, what is that? Savitur Varennam, what is that Varennam? Bhargo. Bhargo means, in simple term, Bhargo means effulgence, luster, divine luster, divine effulgence, to the limitlessness. In other words, divine, very divine effulgence, in other words, divine luster, divine effulgence of Deva, Krishna, okay, to the limitlessness, and in innumerably multifarious ambrosial aspects. Although it is described as, literally by literal term, it is being described as just only effulgence or luster. But it's not just that, much more than that, because it's much more than our mundane material conception of lights, effulgence or luster. Because that effulgence has got taste in it, has got feelings, taste, how to say, all alive, ambrosial love emotions in that. So it's the illuminescence, effulgence of the devotional love, you know, of the unlimited, loving devotional loving devotional emotion, activities of Srimati Radharani in relation to Krishna. So, it's not just effulgence, not just luster or effulgence. Here Bhargo means not just Brahma Jyoti, much more that in usual way of the meaning of Gayatri means like worshipping sun god. Okay? Worshipping the effulgence of the Supreme God manifesting through sun. Okay? That very simple, normal meaning. But the way Guru Maharaj felt cannot be that. It has much deeper meaning, much higher meaning. Bhargo means it is Srimati Radharani. Much more than just Bhargo means Brahma Jyoti. We meditate on Brahma Jyoti emanating from the Devasya Brahma Jyoti and finish there. Okay, it's just completed that. It's not that. Guru Maharaj felt much more, much higher than that, much deeper than that. And he realized Bhargo means Srimati Radharani. Because Jyoti, effulgence, illumination, luster, effulgence also represents Shakti, potency. It's a symbolical way of manifesting the potency. When something manifests in a very powerful way, it is fiery, we see. It becomes so much lightening, fiery, with so much effulgence and luster. Okay. So, of course, here it is ambrosial effulgence. So here Bhargo representing Krishna's Shakti, not just only Brahma Jyoti type, okay, emanating from Krishna's body, not just like some sort of ray or light or effulgence, much more, it is Shakti meaning. That is another meaning in a Vedic way, deeper, profound, according to profound Vedic meanings. Bhargo, effulgence, Jyoti also represents Shakti, potency. And effulgence is the result, effect of the potency, one of the effects. When something becomes too powerful, very powerful, it emanates the power through effulgence, rays. It happens in cosmos. So, Srimad Guru Maharaj understood through revelation, Bhargo means Krishna Shakti, direct potency of Krishna. Krishna Shaktiman, Deva is Shaktiman, and Devasya Bhargo means Shakti of Krishna, Purna Shakti, Srimati Radharani. And that we are really required to meditate on Devasya Bhargo, on the Shakti of Krishna, Shakti belonging to Deva. Okay, not directly, we are not directly needed to meditate on Deva, but Devasya Bhargo, on Radharani. Deva is Krishna. So in Gayatri Mantram, so we have been directly inspired. We are being inspired to be more directly to be meditating on Bhargo rather than Deva. On Devasya Bhargo. Bhargo of the Deva, not directly on the Deva. Because if we have meditation, when the devotees can meditate on the Bhargo of the Deva, non-differently they will also reach Deva, cannot but be. Has to reach Deva, approaching Deva, but the very path to approach Deva is Bhargo. Okay, essential, not only essential path, it is path come goal, both. Sadhana and Shraddha. To meditate on Bhargo, devotionally meditate on Bhargo, lovingly worship. Okay, must worshipping that Bhargo with all loving devotion. Then it will be as good as worshipping Deva at the same time. Okay. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi. Here Dhimahi means not just only doing meditation through some some knowledge and some consciousness. Here, meditation means worshipping, love worship. Not always a ritual worshipping, much beyond that, because the term adoration, worship should not always be understood only certain ritual ways. That is limited. There are some formal ways, like different types of languages, different types of ways of doing things. But what I am speaking through language is more important. That's the essence. Okay? There can be different forms of language, but what I am expressing through language is all important. Similarly, here meditation means worship, love worship, beyond ritualizations. There's some ritual worship. True love worship, true loving devotional worshipping, true loving devotional engagement, complete engagement through meditation. Again, that meditation is also loving devotional. It's a loving devotional engagement in full-scale loving devotional meditation in relation to Deva and Bhargo, both. Okay, especially Bhargo. Especially Bhargo. Because when we can devotionally, we can wholeheartedly meditate, worship Srimati Radharani with full loving devotion, Deva already worshipped.
Mm-hmm.
Krishna already receiving that worship, love worship in full scale, in non-difference. So, Devasya, Bhargo Devasya, Dhimahi. Engaging in loving devotional worships, Dhimahi. And praying, same time praying to that Deva and Bhargo. Dhiyo yo naha pracho. Here I am describing Gayatri because everybody is initiated. So, Dhiyo yo naha prachodaya.
Okay.
Anyway, you have got some special.
We don't have.
That's because Narayana Maharaj wasn't given to women the Brahma-Gayatri.
We don't have Brahma-Gayatri.
You have received.
We start from Guru Mantra, Guru Gayatri.
But they know, Malati,
Mantra.
she knows the mantra.
Right.
But I'm not chanting it because
Anyway, officially you are not given Brahma-Gayatri, but you are given other mantras, no less than Brahma-Gayatri.
Yeah, the Gopal mantra,
Gopal
and
mantra,
Kama
Kama
Gayatri.
Gayatri. So it is just formality. More to do with the formality. As it is coming down, I mean, through some.
No, but this is so
Tradition.
special explanation
Yes.
of your Guru Maharaj. Very,
Exactly, so
very-
there should be no bar and restriction for all of you to be reading into, delving, to dive deep into this explanation. Okay, dive deep into this ambrosial explanation. Release it. Okay, so there should be no bar and restrictions for release. More than the formalities of women cannot receive Brahma-Gayatri, men. It's just relative. If you,
it all depends on the Guru also.
yes, it's just very ordinary type. Common type of formal, traditional way. That's not everything. Never everything. So, yes.
Oh,
Then lastly saying, Dhiyo yo naha prachodayat. Then praying to the same Bhargo, Devasya Bhargo, to send more dhyanam, more bhava of Radha Dasham, Radha Koinkarjam, loving devotional worship of Srimati Radharani, more and more in my life. That is the prayer, in the conclusive part of the Gayatri. Please, 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 very kindly, graciously, mercifully, send me more and more loving devotional mood and inspiration to engage in your loving worship. O Bhargo of Deva, send that ambrosial experience, ambrosial bhava mood and feelings, emotions, realizes and relish more and more to me. That's the final prayer. Dhiyo yo naha, dhiyo yo naha prachodaya. Meaning, I worship, I wholeheartedly engage in my loving devotional worship to that merciful Bhargo, to that Bhargo belonging to Deva, who also mercifully, graciously sends more and more inspiration and taste and relish to further engage in her, in Bhargo's loving devotional worships. We are so grateful. You are, O Bhargo, you are so merciful. O Bhargo of the Supreme Deva, you are so merciful. We are eternally, infinitely indebted to you, grateful to you. We have infinite gratitude. Okay, unlimited gratitude to you. That's the feelings. Now, in the second level, Srila Guru Maharaj finds the divine connection between Krishna's Murali, Krishna's flute song, and the loving worshipping of Bhargo, of the Deva, Srimati Radharani. See, it's another wonderful phase, aspect of the explanation of Gayatri. Because Srila Guru Maharaj points out from the derivative meaning, meaning of the term Gayatri, Gana Trayate iti Gayatri. By singing, by engaging in singing what mantram, the singer, the chanter can receive supreme liberation, can receive high liberation in life. That is called Gayatri, Ganat Trayate. By singing which, by chanting or singing which song, Trayate, one gets liberated. That is Gayatri. And Srila Guru Maharaj says, what is Tram? What is the meaning, deeper meaning of the Trayate? Okay, liberates. There are different types of liberations, different types of mukti of different levels. But the highest concept, the highest conception of the full-fledged liberation cannot be other than being situated in the Sarupa Dasha. Okay? Eternal engagement in the eternal love services to divine couple. Sarupa Dasha. Guru Maharaj quoting, showing from the scripture, Muktir hitvan natharupam sarupena bhavasthiti. The highest kind of liberation, the definition, highest definition of highest type of liberation is to be properly situated, appropriately situated, very appropriately and very prominently, okay, situated in the Sarupa Dasha. Sarupena Bhavasthiti means Vishesh Rupena Avasthiti, not just general type of situation. Okay, but like establishment, Vishesh Rupena Avasthiti, Bhavasthiti. That is the highest conception, real conception of the first class mukti. Highest conception of the first class, highest type of mukti. Ambrosial liberation, not just formal liberation. Liberation with ambrosial relish. Okay, ambrosial identity found in the Sarupa, in connection with divine couple, in eternity, eternal love engagement, love service engagement, eternal engagement in the eternal ambrosial love services to divine couple. Being situated in that is the highest type of mukti, Tram. And Gayatri actually Gayatri mantra is able, finally blesses us, blesses the singer of the Gayatri mantra with that fortune, with that highest fortune of life, to become firmly situated, established in the eternal loving devotional service to the divine couple, to Krishna, naturally to Srimati Radha. Okay. Trayate means this, Gana Trayate. The conception of Tran, Trayate, is culminating in that. Has to. Okay. In real mukti, real Tran, highest type of Tranam, liberation. Okay. So, by singing such Gayatri mantra, by singing and deeply meditating, devotionally meditating on that, meaning engaging in devotional love worships of the Bhargo of Deva, who is belonging to Deva, one can receive such highest type of ambrosial liberation, okay, in the Sarupa Dasha, okay, and highest type of liberation. Wholehearted, holistic engagement in eternal, full-fledged love services to divine couple. And how Murali Dhani coming? Muralist, Gayatri Muralist, Kirtana Dhanam, Radha Padam Dhimahi. So Guru Maharaj explained same truth, same beautiful reality in different alternative verses, through different alternative verses. Bhades tat savitur baranna vihitam kshetrabga shebbarthakam, or bhurade savitur baranna vihitam kshetrabga shebbarthakam. In this way, different substitute way, he explained the same tattva with different flavors, different beauties, poetic beauty, poetic and siddhantic beauty, both combined together. At some point he said, Gayatri is none other than Muralishta Kirtana Dhanam, which is Radha Padam Dhimahi.
Radha Padam
Dhimahi. So Gayatri, finally Sri Brahma-Gayatri is none other than the ambrosial treasure of Krishna's flute song, ambrosial treasure which manifests, revealing through Krishna's all attractive, irresistibly attractive flute song. And what is the subject? What is the aim and goal of Krishna's flute song, which is so irresistibly attractive to the Braja Gopis, to Srimati Radharani, is Muralishta Kirtana Dhanam, is calling everyone, finally sending inspiration, divine inspiration to all the devotees chanting Gayatri, calling them to be engaged in the eternal loving servitude of Srimati Radharani. Radha Padam Dhimahi. So Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi means Radha Padam Dhimahi. Very simplified the meaning wonderfully. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi means none other than Sri Radha Padam Dhimahi. And that is the sole objective. That's the soul's object and subject, sole objective, treasure, okay, and message, love message of Krishna's flute song. Okay. Calling everyone to engage, to lovingly engage in the devotional love worship of his beloved Srimati Radharani, Radha Padam Dhimahi. Not only calling everyone, he himself also giving that message, himself also manifesting, okay, presenting that message through that his divinely beautiful, irresistibly attractive flute song, actually calling Srimati Radharani. That's the main objective, that's the main principal objective, almost holistic objective of Krishna's flute song, meaning of flute song, to call Srimati Radharani. Calling Srimati Radharani to be close with him, to come to him. Be ambrosially unified with him, ambrosially united with him. So, that is the all, that's the deepest meanings. That's the all final, conclusive meanings, most profound meanings of all Muralidhani, of all flute song of Krishna, finally. And Gayatri means, because Gayatri means Gana Trayate, it is a song representing the aspect of song also. Brahma-Gayatri is basically a pure devotional song for Bhargu and Deva. Okay? Mantra means it's a song, lyrics. Okay? Divine poetry, poetry mantra, lyric, which is actually a song. It's not to be always only silently meditated or chanted, silently chanted out. Sometimes in the ancient Vedic period, some of the Rishi, great Rishi yogis, they used to be singing openly, within their circle, within their inner circle, of course, where everybody knew this mantra, Gayatri mantra. Everybody knew, so they sang it. Also chanted and sang, besides just silent meditation, inner meditation. So Gayatri mantra has got the song criteria also, characteristics of song. And what is that song? It finally connects the song of Murali, song of the flute of Krishna. In other words, song, it finally connects to the flute song of Krishna. In that way, finally. Means towards. Gayatri mantra is not directly, well, what Guru Maharaj means, it's the very meaning. Okay? The very essential meaning of the Gayatri mantra, ultimate meaning, goal of Gayatri mantra, also representing such type of song which is connecting to representing Krishna's flute song directly. How? Through meaning, not by lyrical singing of the mantra, but by inner meaning, essential meaning. What is that essential meaning? Meditate on the Bhargo belonging to Deva. I repeat, be deeply engaged, absorbed into your devotional love meditation, loving devotional meditation, loving devotional worshipping meditation of the Bhargo of Deva, Krishna. So, the final meanings, holistic meanings and holistic objectives of all Krishna's flute song, actually leading us and engaging us directly in the loving devotional service of Srimati Radhika in the form of Bhargo. Clear? Yes. And also Guru Maharaj beautifully explained about the term, around the term Bhargo and Deva. In Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Sri Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu, he beautifully explained about Devi Kohi Dotomana Paroma Sundari Kimba Krishna Puja Krirar Vasati Nagari. Devi kohi dotomana parama sundari. So here, Sri Guru Maharaj again wonderfully manifesting the meaning, great meanings of the Bhargo, inner meaning of the Bhargo. Bhargo means Devi, effulgence. So the very meaning, inner meaning of the Deva, Dip Dhatu, Deva, means Dip Dhatu Kridayam, meaning divine playfulness. Kridayam means Leelayam. All the plays of Radharani and Krishna actually Leela. So it finally means, Dip Dhatu here finally in its unbridled sense of the meaning, unrestricted sense of the meaning, it means plays, Kridayam. Plays means here pastimes, playing, the plays of divine pastimes between Radhika and Krishna. So Dip Dhatu Kridayam means Leelayam. Other aspect of the meaning, because often one Sanskrit word, term, has got multiple meanings. Not just one meaning, 2, 3, 4 together, simultaneous meanings. Kamodugha we call, by nature Sanskrit language is Kamodugha Bhasha. Kamodugha means it's so enriched. Each word can mean many variegatedly beautiful ways, different ways, according to the context, according to different contexts. So here, Dip Dhatu, Deva, Devi, means the one whose characteristics, one whose very characteristics is to be playful, divinely playful, having pastimes. Also, effulgence. Devi kohi dotomana. Dotomana means is manifesting in a bright, very brightly manifesting. Okay, manifesting with effulgence. Duti, dotomana. Duti means effulgence. Jyoti, duti means light, luster, effulgence in Sanskrit. Dotomana means looking very effulgent, full of effulgence. Other aspect of the meaning, okay, of Dip Dhatu, Parama Sundari, extremely beautiful. Okay. So, the aspects, the characteristics of playfulness, divine playfulness means Leela, that of effulgence. Effulgence again is not it's not really material type of effulgence only. Effulgence of devotion, okay, love effulgence. Okay. So playfulness, characteristics of effulgence, and then thirdly Parama Sundari, that of extreme beauty, aspect of extreme beauty, and Srimati Radharani, extremely beautiful. So Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami was actually explaining the term Devi connected to Deva. Krishna is Deva, Srimati Radha Thakurani is Devi. Interrelated, so interrelated. Okay. When we see the term Deva in the Gayatri Mantra, Brahma-Gayatri Mantra, Deva means Krishna. So the ultimate Deva, the supreme Deva means Krishna, supreme Devi means Radhika, Radharani. So here Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu very beautifully explaining the term Devi, one of the names of Srimati Radharani, Devi. So, in this way, as primarily, okay, in the first step, I am not making any comparison, just firstly, as Devi of very playful nature, Devi of divinely playful character, Leela character. Okay, one of the essential aspects of Srimati Radhika, Devi. It's the explanation of the verse, Devi Krishnamai Prabhuta, Radhika Paradevata, Sarva Lakshmi Mai, Sarva Kaunti Sammohini Para. So, explaining the Devi wonderfully. So, Devi firstly manifesting the divine characteristics of the divine love play. Okay, divine love play, pastimes. Secondly, characteristics of effulgence, dotomana. Dotomana means looking so bright, it's beautifully bright, so bright, effulgent. When you say, oh, you are looking effulgent, means looking so beautiful. Okay, in the further meanings, deeper meanings. So, dotomana means full of effulgence, divine effulgence, decorated with the effulgence of the love for Krishna, Devi, dotomana. Then next explaining Parama Sundari, extremely beautiful. Devi is extremely beautiful. Parama means extremely. Sundari, beautiful. Super excellently beautiful. Super excellently beautiful. Parama Sundari. Then next. Kimba Krishna Puja Krirar Vasati Nagari. Again, the other meanings, other aspects of the meanings of the Devi is also the very divine abode of Krishna. Kimba Krishna Puja Krirar Vasati Nagari, the very divine abode, full-fledged abode, Nagari, abode, Dhamma, okay, for Krishna's dwelling, for living of Krishna. Means the Goloka is Goloka is none other than the one kind of manifestation of Devi, Srimati Radhika. Baladev Prabhu also manifests as the form of different paraphernalias for the service of Krishna, but finally Srimati Radharani manifests as in full-fledged form, Srimati Radharani manifesting as the shelter of Krishna also, in the form of divine Dhamma also, abode. Krishna Puja Krirar Vasati Nagari, Nagari means divine abode, means city. Here in this context, abode, cannot be termed as city, Nagari. Kingdom, queendom, kingdom, queendom. Abode. Abode says the Devi is none other than the abode, divine abode of love worships and dwelling for Krishna. Puja and Krira. Love worships and pastimes and for the living of Krishna. Sometimes difficult to explain in English always. I repeat. So she is the transcendental abode. She is the complete abode of Lord, of all love worships to Krishna, puja, all the love pastimes of Krishna, krira, all the playful transcendental pastimes of Krishna, krira, and vasati, very place for living, dwelling place. All are combined. So all these aspects of the meanings, characteristics are there in full-fledged way in the Devi and Srimati Radhika. So see, now Guru Maharaj is connecting with the other aspects of the meaning of the Devi, that in Gayatri, that Devi is not just only effulgence of, Devi means here Bhargo. Okay, connecting with because Devi means Dotomana. Dotana means most effulgent, beautifully effulgent. Dotomana means full of effulgence. Okay. So that effulgence means Bhargo. Clear? Okay. Here the term Bhargo, which is manifesting through Brahma-Gayatri, is none other than that Dotomana Devi, which is described through that verse, Devi Koi, Devi Krishnamayi Prakta Radhika Paradevata, in that verse. So Devi means Devi representing Bhargo. Bhargo means Devi. Bhargo is personified. In other words, same Bhargo is personified as Devi, being belonging to the Supreme Deva. And how personified? As Devi, Srimati Radhika. So that's how Srila Guru Maharaj was divinely connecting between Bhargo and Devi. Bhargo means effulgence, Devi also means beautiful effulgence. Connecting to Krishna, full of effulgence. And unbridled meaning of the Bhargo, effulgence means also supremely beautiful. You know, just as we use the term, oh, you are looking effulgent, oh, you're looking so bright, effulgent, means you are beautiful, oh, so beautiful, wonderful. So, the conception of the effulgence is not only limited within light concept here, it has to be understood properly. Not just a light concept or luster concept, ray concept, much more than that. Yes, beauty, finally beauty. Full of effulgence means you are full of beauty. See, one of the most meaningful aspects of the beauty represented through complexions, different complexions, different colors, isn't it? See, color is also representing effulgence, a certain type of lights, otherwise color will be impossible. Color, all different types of colors means it's representing some sort of light, some effulgence, maybe whatever concentration it is, whatever level it is, but it is representing certain aspects of the light. Okay, like rainbow, colorful rainbow. You cannot imagine a rainbow without light, without effulgence. Can we? No. So, finally effulgence means different colors of the beauty, representing rainbow color of the supreme divine beauty. And Srimati Radharani is the infinite ocean of that beauty. Devi, supremely beautiful. Okay. Transcendentally, that of transcendentally playful, transcendentally beautiful, supremely, super excellently beautiful, and also full-fledged abode of Krishna, like shelter, Nagari. Puja, Krirar, Bashati, Nagari. In the first line said, Devi Koi Dotomana, full of effulgence and extremely beautiful, Parama Sundari. Then the second line, that same explanation. So, it is so wonderfully connected. The explanation of Srila Guru Maharaj Gayatri, Srila Guru Maharaj revealed explanation of the Brahma-Gayatri mantram, is so beautifully, wonderfully connected with these verses, the meanings of the Devi, Deva.
I'm speechless.
All credit goes to the divine grace of Srila Guru Maharaj and Supreme Deva and Devi. I am just a very humble, insignificant, tiny servitor, of their lordships. See, See, you all also inspired me to engage in such beautiful explanation. So I should also be grateful to you all.
Thank you so much,
engaged
Mother.
me.
Thank you so much, Mother. It's wonderful.
In which book is this explanation
I
of
have the book.
Gayatri? What is the title?
But in that book you may not find the way I explained thoroughly.
That's what I
But no, I can read the book now because you have explained.
Further clarification by the grace, revealed grace of my Guru Maharaj, all my Guru God and divine couple Mahaprabhu, ultimately. Radhe Krishna.
So, I have a question.
You have a question?
How we can attain this the level of surrender we have to Guru Varga? It doesn't come by our own will, also, like because you say it's
Both. God helps those who help themselves. We also accept that. Both. By your own greediness, in other words, by your own deep eagerness, wanting, and prayer. Okay. Higher prayer for their grace to bless your desire, deep desire. Okay, so both combined. It happens by the combination of both. Laulam, your deep eagerness, hankering from your part, which is called laulam. Okay, that has to come up from your part. And while engaging in prayer for the divine grace to help, then it comes down. So it comes down in response through merciful reciprocation. When both combines, then the success is achieved. Goal is achieved.
My Guru Maharaj, he used to always say about 2 fingers of the Damodara-Ashtakam.
Yes.
Good example. 2 fingers representing both sides, what I just
Yashoda
explained.
couldn't tie up Krishna,
Efforts
always missing by 2 fingers.
and mercy.
Mercy of the Lord
Yes.
and our own endeavors.
Yes.
But finally, even our laulam cannot simply come by our own ability. The fact is that. Therefore, humility is so much required. Be humble, humility. I am nothing, Prabhu. I have no ability to love you. Who am I? But I'm so meager. Who am I? What is my ability, small capacity to love you? It's not easy. It's it's the most fortunate treasure of life. Am I that fortunate, Prabhu? My Lord, O Devi, He Deva, He Devi. Am I that fortunate in my life to feel love for you, the divine treasure? I cannot do it on my own. My capacity is so small. Such humility is required. Arti, humility. Humility is the key. Real devotional humility is one of the essential keys to success. To enter into that world. When there's so much humility and hankering, I am not able to love you, but I really wish I can. That is the mood, that is the deep feeling. That's a very profound feeling. I truly wish, my Lord, and beloved Lord, that I can actually love you. I truly wish that I am truly able to do that. To feel love for you and relate to you through genuine love divine. My ability, my ability is so limited. Even that is also dependent on your grace. On your grace has helped to enrich my love. I have got little bit given within me by you as Jiva soul. I have got some love feelings too. Got some feelings of liking and love feelings I have taste, I love many things in the mundane world. I love to enjoy, love many things in this mundane world. Attachment, I have got attachment. I have that. But to offer in relation to you, I don't know how qualified they are, whether they are enough. I do not know whether they are really qualified to be offered to you. Okay, because you are supreme, infinite, supreme beloved. Compared to that, your position, the qualification of my love is very meager, is very little. It may be enough to love the mundane stuff, mundane things, mundane people and all, okay, some mundanely dear, near and dear person, but it may not be so enough to love you, to be befitting to the standard of love to be offered to you, quality love. To be befitting to the quality of love can be offered to you. I have a small ability in that. So I definitely need gracious help from you. Okay. Your compassion to enrich, to fructify, how do you call fructify? To enrich my love, whatever I have got, my love, okay, for you, so that it becomes qualified to be offered to you. So, humility is humility is one greatest friend in our life. You know, humility. Of course, here I am using the term humility in a very positive sense. Humility never means weakness. Never ever.
Or depression.
That's a total wrong concept about humility. Vaishnava humbleness and humility never means any weakness.
Lack of confidence, that has
Lack of
nothing to do with
No.
depreciation.
It is. It is like humility of Hanumanji in relation to Ramchandraji. Humility of Lakshmanji in relation to Ramchandraji. Humility of great Krishna devotee associates. Very powerful.
Puri Goswami Maharaj.
Yes, yes. Another example. Beautiful example. So powerful. They are very powerful, very simple, so humble, so gentle. There is a lot of power in Vaishnava humility to attract the attention of the Supreme Divine. Attract the attention of divine couple. Attention and care both. To attract the attention of, in order to attract the special attention and care from the divine couple, Mahaprabhu. Humility. Therefore Mahaprabhu laid so much importance, stress on becoming humble, having humility, in order to be associating with the infinite, much greater, much bigger than you. Okay, in order to be having continued association of something, the divine truth, divine reality. Okay, divine couple, much greater, much higher than you, infinite. So when you are going to associate, when we are going to associate with something, some truth, super subjective divine truth, much greater and higher than you, infinitely greater and higher than you, you cannot but be humble. You have to become humble by comparison. Okay, automatically it will happen. And to become humble in that way, to have that humility, never means weakness. It means a true attraction towards real development, progressive development to the higher and to the higher and higher, greater than you. And therefore, comparatively, you are thinking of yourself, feeling of yourself so small.
Unworthy.
Comparative study.
Unworthy.
Unworthy. In order to relate to the supremely, infinitely worthy divine reality, supreme divine truth. Okay, divine couple. We have to feel unworthy. Unworthy. Although the great pure devotees have got a lot of worth, so much worthy, still they feel I'm so unworthy. To have more and more, never stopping, never ending, with never ending journey, never ending progress, never ending progressiveness to the infinite, in relation to the infinite. Okay. My loving regards to all of you, devotees of Lord.
Bhaktinanda Maharaj ki
Jai.
jai.
All glories to all the assembled devotees, all glories to all our Guru Varga, Srimad Mahaprabhu and the Divine.